Good afternoon, everyone. Let me call the meeting of the House Higher Education Committee together. We have one item before us this afternoon. Senate Bill 379, that's LC 432317S. This is the same document we had at a previous meeting. So, Senator, if you're at the podium, Mike, or wherever you...
Maybe quicker.
It might keep us all moving, keep the blood flowing.
Right.
You'll be recognized if you'll give us a brief presentation, and we'll see what the committee wishes to do with your proposition.
Yes, sir. Thank you once again, members of the committee. Senate Bill 379, we discussed at length last time, that codifies an apprenticeship program in our state that's administered by our technical college system through their board. The big question we had last time, one issue that was raised by my friend with the carpenters, it was whether or not a union such as their union that's working now in the bill, they'd be considered an apprenticeship sponsor, whether they could be the ones that would actually have the contract with the board, as in the bill you see line 38, employer sponsor. And what we discussed was that in looking at this again, we looked at different ways of possibly making certain that everybody could possibly take advantage of this program when it's set up. And what we've been advised in speaking with other attorneys at looking at this and looking at the policy, what we wanted to set forth was we wanted to leave it to where the employer, the person actually employing the employees, has the contract with the board. And so in the situation that was brought to you about what happens if you have a union group that's assisting an employer with an existing apprenticeship program, and the answer was nothing prohibits in this bill that employer from having in the contract with the sponsor how these funds will be divided up. This is all about who's going to actually have the contract with the state and where the funds are going to go. And so in the example given with a contractor that works with a carpenters union, that contractor will have the contract as the employer, but that contract could allow for the funds to flow through that employer to the union that's assisting with the current program. All that to say, to sum it up, we think the existing language is passed by the Senate suffices and will cover the situation that was brought to you last time and is the way to go with this bill. If it doesn't, we also know we're setting up something new here, and if this needs to be tweaked down the road, obviously we'll come back as this program hopefully grows and address changes, probably more changes they have to make down the road anyway with something like this. And so I'm asking the committee to leave the bill as it is and get this set up and get this program going in our state, and then down the road we can always come back if we have to revisit any of this.
Sorry, we have the same document we had previously. We do have a question, number 17. I don't know which one this is. Representative Park.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Strickland, just want to say thank you for the bill and your leadership. Chairman Martin, at the appropriate time, I move due pass.
Okay, just hold that for a second. We'll be right back to you. Number 25.
Oh, that's me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for looking to this for us because that was one of my concerns. And I see our representative here from the union. I'm sure that is assessed, does it fit into what you've been doing in the past?
Okay.
You know, getting involved with the technical colleges and what have you, and trying to work and be the conduit. Let them be the conduit through which maybe funding may come and programs may be operated together.
Thank you. Let me sound one more thing before the committee. We had I got something in the office this morning, or actually late this afternoon before the meeting, relative to assuring us being assured that an apprentice, as defined in lines 19 through 22, was eligible and legal to work in the U.S., a citizen or a holder of a green card, basically the ability to work. I've conferred with legal folks. I've conferred with folks from the technical college system of Georgia, and we believe positively that lines 21 and 22, registered in Georgia with the United States Department of Labor, Office of Apprenticeship, does require that individual that would fit the definition of apprentice to be able to work in the U.S. I believe I'm looking over in the corner there. I believe there was a form mentioned, a 671 form. I can't see a head nod, but I believe that is the correct form that one has to fill out to be part of this program, and there is taxpayer identification numbers related to that. So we feel good with that. I will assure the committee that if we move forward on this today, two rules, that as the bill comes, because we are at a late hour, that as the bill moves forward, that I will do what I think our friends and senator there in the legal profession called belt and suspenders. We'll make sure that we are absolutely positive on that before we bring that forward into the floor. So with that, if there's no other questions of the gentleman, what's the pleasure of the, I almost said city council, what's the pleasure of the House Higher Education Committee? I do love my city. On Senate Bill 379, LC 4323 17S. I'm going to go to recognize Representative Park. Motion do pass. Have a second. Is there any discussion? Discussion. Senate Bill 379 LC 4323 17S. Any discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, no. It moves forward with a unanimous vote to on the rules. You need to get our rules form.
Yes, sir.
It's a
I'll
bit
get it.
briefer than Senator Moss, but we appreciate his
Just a little.
his thoroughness. Thank you very much. To the committee, quickly, we may meet again on Wednesday and Thursday, but I was asked, there are committee days listed. I don't know of a reason that we would be meeting on the weekend. Anything could happen, but we may meet at on our original date of Wednesday or on the committee day Thursday. So stay tuned to that. Thank everyone for that. And if there's no further business before the committee, will stand adjourned without objection. And I see none. We are adjourned.